Okay, so I'm just gonna put on a timer for 15 minutes maybe. Yeah. Okay, so this is new for me, to speak in front of a camera. I haven't done this before. Um, so yeah. I'll see what comes. There's something every human being carry within each and every one of us that hates to be here. But we don't speak about it. But everyone you meet have this awareness within themselves that hates this reality. And it's simply because we can experience extreme pain in this dimension. You see here, this candle right there, it has a light, right? And there's a part of me that fucking hates that I can burn. Like I can fucking burn myself, it fucking hurts. But we don't talk about like pain and death and other things like that. We just like put on our masks to fit in into society. We cope with this existence as well. Now, I've probably been in my dark night of the soul for maybe 3 years. I had my mushroom trip 2 years ago, and that was amazing. I truly believe like beneath everything there's nothing to worry about because we chose to do this ourselves. So when you look at my other videos, I try to like push the narrative that like there's truly nothing to fear. But you see right here, pain and fire, that's something to fear. And the fact that we're all going to die one day, experience death, we have this part within us that hates it. And then there's this existence as well, like because of the highest truth, me personally, like I've spoken so much about this, but it's basically that we are infinite nothingness. And out of these infinite possibilities, we decide to be consciousness, like the awareness within our heads. The presence that's behind everything. And we choose to create a reality that gives the best feeling. And this feeling comes from jumping between dualities. Sort of. It's hard to put into words, but because when you're in heaven, let's say, or in unconditional love, in perfect peace, and I've experienced that peace on mushrooms during my extremely high dose on psilocybin. I just like found perfect peace within myself. That sort of transcended the body and everything. When you're in that state, it's just rest, basically. You're just resting. But when you're thrown into this dimension, the third dimension of matter, where you do experience pain and you do need to survive. But the truth is that, like, a part of you hates it. You don't really want to be here, but it's kind of necessary for the experience, if you get what I'm saying. Because you can't really have good experiences without duality, sort of. I don't really know, but like true unconditional peace and unconditional love is just rest, sort of. You just like the good means so much more in this reality than because we have suffering. But I don't know how what's going to happen forward, because yeah, I just feel kind of lost, honestly. Like empty, just like I've figured enough out, sort of, right now. And I'll just continue on the journey and see whatever happens. But it's just like the conditions within this reality. Like, first, and I still kind of do, I think everything was about like meeting a partner that you vibed with, like a soulmate, sort of, that you could have experiences through, because everything is God. You could like love yourself through that other. But like the women I've met, like they haven't been deep down enough, sort of. Like they haven't truly felt what this reality is. And I don't know why I have this sensitivity, why I feel depressed or lost. Why I can't just cope with the illusions that everyone else does. But the truth is that we are all in survival mode constantly. We want to fit in at work, keep our jobs so we can have money. And then people go to school, do all certain sorts of degrees just to get their paper, to get a job. And we all just continue to strive to survive within this dimension, sort of. And it doesn't last. You're still a human. You're still like anything you do, trying to survive, create a better reality. Nothing lasts, and that's the truth. And I feel like most people, they just go to parties, drink, watch sports, get into politics, get interested in economics, money, whatever, women, dating, relationships, establishing families. So much of that is just escaping the existential crisis. Because you really question, how can I love myself? Because the truth again, like nothing, infinite potential. It can so it decides to be God or whatever. So we created this reality, and now we experience this reality. But the truth is that God should love itself, right? But how can you love yourself when people are tortured to death? When people burn themselves? Like, I struggle to cope with this, honestly. It fucking hurts. So you're God within a prison, within a human character, and this human character is in a prison in a society. So yeah, existence hurts. And I don't know how we would live if we didn't have the possibility for extreme pain or whatever. And I don't know why I think of this either. Like, I'm probably not going to get burned alive while I'm here. But I hate that there's a possibility for it. And you do as well. You hate that pain exists as well, just as well as much as me. And then there's all the pain to get through life, all the conditions. Like, you need a shelter, you need money, you need food, you need water, you need to drink. Very important. And then you want relationships, good friends, hobbies that satisfy you. But we're so different as people, and we're yet all the same at the same time, on different levels at our journey. And there's so much to get into, like the sinister side of politics and governments, and how we humans are all slaves for money, need to pay taxes, slaves under the police force. So I know that I love myself. Like, I can honestly say that to you. I love myself. I want the best for my own experience. And you do as well. But looking at this reality, I'm like, is this really a place to love yourself in? Because we're just human as well. Like, I have all my theories about nothing, everything, consciousness being God, but I can't truly know, right? But that makes sense for me. And then there's how we humans just try to survive, try to get by. And yeah, it has sort of like just killed my motivation for life, basically. This existential crisis. I used to be very interested in like dating and meeting women, and that was exciting, but at a certain point you just realize that you feed into the illusion itself. And what if that's true? I don't hope it's true. I hope I can like meet my soulmate and we can have like great adventures or whatever, but I can't rely on that. We're all alone with ourselves, and I'm not sure if a version of myself loves that I'm here. So what if this is hell? What if we experience hell? So that was the deep talk for you. I don't know, like I sort of know that everything around me is myself as well, even this pain. But I don't know how I will come to this realization at one point. We'll see what happens. Thank you for watching.